back to our AI in Focus segment. OpenAI developers have a new target in their sights: toys. One of the world's most recognizable AI companies is now partnering with one of the world's largest toy makers, Mattel, in an effort to make smart toys become mainstream. But parents and experts alike are having some concerns about how this technology could impact a child's early development. Opens up a lot of questions. And for more insight into this collaboration and what it means for the future of AI in smart toys, we're joined by the Toy Guy, Chris Byrne. Chris is a toy analyst, researcher, and consultant with more than 35 years experience in the toy industry. Chris, always a pleasure.
Thank you. Nice to be with you.
Okay, so while this may be the most widely publicized news in AI in toys, it's not necessarily a new idea. Talk about what other companies have already begun implementing AI technology in toys, and what sort of toys. Is it even fair to call them toys, or is it things kids play with? I mean, because some of them are learning tools.
Well, they're all toys. I define anything that's used in leisure time for a child that's dimensional and play with, or as a toy. But that said, AI is creeping its way into the culture, so of course it's going to creep its way into the toy industry, which always reflects the culture. We've seen things, the Poe the AI bear that came out last year. We're seeing toys from a new company called Curio, that's including AI, and I think it's just going to continue to grow. Smart toys are nothing new, starting with Thomas Edison putting a phonograph in a doll at the beginning of the 20th century, Chatty Cathy with a pull string in 1959. The quest has always been to have more realistic interaction between the child and the toy. Microsoft did it, Furby, of course, and so many.
Yeah, and keep pushing the limit. So as we heard, OpenAI and Mattel are going to eventually announce their first joint product later in the year. What do you think we can expect when these toys hit store shelves?
Well, I think OpenAI is largely about, right now, and is going to be largely about enhancing interaction so that the child will be able to talk to a Barbie doll or a Hot Wheels car and have some kind of communicative experience, which is really what kids have always done with these products. Now the toy just can talk back.
Yeah, they used their imagination in the past. So what ways do you think we can expect to see OpenAI's tech incorporated besides using something like ChatGPT?
Well, I think it's going to help in design. I think it's going to help in different kinds of decision trees. There's a company out right now, Ready Activated from ReadyLand, that works with the Alexa, that allows a kid to chart their own path through a book and get different responses. The book can be read to them, or they can ask questions and play games. So it becomes a much richer, more immersive experience than just turning the pages of a book, which is very consistent with how kids play now.
Indeed, and if it's going to work for Mattel and others, we can expect a lot of these high-profile collaborations between AI and toy companies in the future. Are there any in the works right now?
Well, there's not. Yes, there are some that are in the works, and the toy industry being what the toy industry is, I'm under embargo and cannot divulge some of the things I could see. But I will tell you this: most major toy companies are looking to see how they can use AI to enhance the play experience for a child, because at the end of the day, that's what they're all about, making a great play experience for kids.
Okay, I get it. Great play experience for kids, but I've seen so many kids hunker down with video machines or with their phones or whatever. So you are going to hear the argument there are going to be serious risks of having AI and toys in early childhood development. They don't have the social interaction. They don't learn to play with other kids, things like that.
Well, yes. I mean, I think if a child had a steady diet of only that, then that might be a risk. But I think that what I talk about a lot is that technology has just made the toy box bigger. So it's up to parents, educators, other people to create a range of play experiences for kids and not just let them immerse themselves in an iPad or a tablet. So I think that things that actually spark natural curiosity, like the books I mentioned earlier or the interaction with a curio, really does take the child into a new dimension of experience and learning.
Yeah, exactly. I think you hit the nail on the head. So while these concerns may be out there, what are some of the positives that you see coming out of this technology that may not be obvious right now to parents?
You know, one of the things that I think is so cool about the way AI and kids can work is it can be self-directed curiosity. So a child can ask a question or can immerse themselves in a product at the cognitive level they are at any time, what they understand, and the AI can understand and respond at that same level. So it really is something where the child is at the center of the experience because they're the one
Yeah.
that are there's the catalyst for the response.
Chris, we got 30 seconds without breaking your embargoes. Tell us, is there some really cool stuff out there on the horizon?
There is so much really cool stuff on the horizon. I think it's just going to be more exciting. It's just the next frontier in play.
Okay. Chris Byrne, always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks very much.
Thank
And you can send those toys this way. Thanks again. Okay, and that's it for this edition of AI in Focus. But make sure to check out our other special content. Just go to CGTN.com. Take a look around. There's some interesting stuff buried in there.